The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Allen going to go to the air right away. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Tackled on the play by Damari Mathis.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Allen's throw is complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence? But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 4 yards out. And the Bills will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 26. Now it's Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing is Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll roll him out right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams, 39 yards. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Back to throw. Wilson. He's got a man. Complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analysis.
He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
56.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Allen being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances. Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is indeed good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
from just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger. And great.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you change.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 45 yards. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen now looks to throw. Out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Wilson He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Johnson's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. A final shot before half for Allen. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. On the option to give to Williams here. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on third down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's third and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They run. It's Williams. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed They stop him. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
56.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start with... He's got a man, complete! And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the... Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Allen going to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away. Now Allen. And he's
Got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Carlos Basham in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys...